This is 3FM.
I've been standing at the back for a long time at the press conferences, media meetings, private functions, business functions and government functions, and haven't been able to question or ask anything. And there's a lot of questions that need to be asked, and I wanted to push myself to the front in order to do that a little bit more. Well, over the next 5 years, I see there's a lot of people who are dissatisfied about the raw sewage outfall and the fact that Laxey is going to be the last to have anything done about that, and that is, to be fair, phased into the future, but there needs to be a little bit more speedy progress with that, and I think that's what they would like to see. Immediately, I see the bridge as being a big problem for Laxey. Only yesterday on the doorstep I was talking to somebody who was, I don't know what their job was with the Modi 2 Club, but they say that it's 50-50 whether they'll come back to Laxey, and that is the only big shoreside event that happens in Laxey, and they've obviously maybe finding a new home, and that's because of the bridge. It seems difficult to understand why it took so long. What you've got with the coach drivers is you've got somebody who's repetitively coming to the island and is representing us by speaking to their passengers and the holidaymaker in their coach. He's got ability to be able to take them for lunch, for dinners, for teas. He's got the ability to take them to different places, where be it, I mean, obviously Laxey's going to be a prime target with the wheel and the railway, but I think it could be said that, well, they have said that they aren't being met, and they're used to being met. Well, Brexit, the current stance is that we're going to sit back and wait, which is a little bit worrying when we've got the advantage of being slightly outside, and we could perhaps start negotiations directly with Europe to actually be a conduit between the UK. Maybe it's very difficult, and I've already said that the organising these things and arranging this is going to be extremely complex, perhaps an allegiance with Ireland or an outside. So other countries have achieved this. What's worrying about Brexit possibly is there might be a VAT shortcoming for us, and we could lose that. That's very, very worrying. We've got the problem that it's instigating possible dissatisfaction with people travelling away, but that has a byproduct that people might want to come here rather than go to Europe. But sitting back and waiting for somebody to make a move is exactly what the last government here did and has probably failed to achieve very much with. Well, I can't find many people who can find much wrong with the health service. I find actually some people have actually said they've been seen early when I've met them. I can't find any problems at all generally from people. If you speak to people in it, then they probably will say to you things like that management has been poor and it's wasteful and things like that, and I probably might agree, but I do believe that has been addressed and is in progress to be being put right. It's probably one of the better departments that hasn't had so much problems. It's always going to be slightly, I would imagine, over budget, but it depends whether you look at it as under-financed or over-budgeted. You can't economise with people. If somebody needs the care, you've got to give it.
More music for the Isle of Man.
3FM.